What up? It's your boy, Two Lanes, the card game Crip Man, and I'm back with another envelope opening video. Actually, the first envelope opening video. I recently went to Gencon, the super duper biggest board card game expo there is in the US, I think. And I have a lot to talk about, but I don't think I can make a big edited video for it. So I'm just gonna open and look through everything that I have in this envelope that I collected over the weekend. There was so many people there, it was crazy. I think there were 70,000 people there on the biggest day. That's just absolute madness. But I have a bunch of games in here from stuff I looked at, so let's go through it. With the first card on top being the Learn to Play promo for Lorcana. I play Lorcana. It was alright. They didn't let us mulligan in the Learn to Play, and I basically opened 2 high-cost cards that you can't play as resources, and I was like, uh-oh, this is real bad. And then I got wrecked. I almost came back, though. Aladdin real good. Seems like red-purple is the way to go in set 1. I really don't have a lot to say about Lorcana, though. It's a race to the top game. Instead of trying to destroy your opponent's resources, or your life points. Instead of trying to destroy your opponent's life points, you get lore, which is this number over here. You tap a thing to gain 2 lore, and you got to get to 20. And yeah, that it was all right. Other than that, it was basically a duel masters type game. This guy has taunt basically. If this character's in play exerted and any opposing character has to attack this, you can still attack. There's persistent life, so you need something to track it. So you need your pile of little gooble gobble guys to track the damage. But other than that, it was alright. It'll be interesting to see if there's enough product that all the resellers don't just get everything, and if you want to play the game, decks are like $1 billion $1 like the first that happened with Digimon and One Piece. But moving right along, the next I have the Star Wars Unlimited was another interesting one. It was another Duel Masters type system. You can use any card as resource. There's leader cards that can join the battle once, kind of like Force of Will, and there's persistent damage, so you have to keep track of that, so you need your little Gooble Gobble guys again. And yeah, it was pretty cool. There were 2 zones in that game. There was ground and there was space, and they couldn't really interact with each other, so you kind of just attacked if you could. The play system in that game was kind of interesting, though. You alternate actions, so if you play a guy, then your opponent could attack with the guy, and then you could, activate somebody's effect or something like that. It was like one thingy at a time. That's interesting.
Oh my gosh.
The channel main deck actually has gone a lot more into Star Wars Unlimited than I have, but I thought it was pretty cool. The demo games I played, Darth Vader won both games. He was really strong. He can just deal damage to things when he attacks, and that can be in space too. So even though Darth Vader is a ground unit, he doesn't care. He attacks, he obliterates things in space. Luke gives things shield tokens, which stops them from taking damage the next time they would take damage, which sounds really good, but every time it seems like Luke came down, he immediately just died because everything started targeting him. But other than that, it was a pretty neat demo. Gonna be interesting to see how that game goes. And on set 3, they're gonna do the Old Republic stuff, or not the Old Republic, but the prequel stuff, and that's what I want. I want a General Grievous card and an army of crappy droids. That's what I want. So next on my list, I have, what's this? Legion's Realms of War. They were there. I have their game. I have several boxes of every set that they've come out with. This is a Yu-Gi-Oh style game that I need to talk about at some point. An interesting thing is that all the creature cards, warriors that have effects, have 1 attack. So everything that doesn't have 1 attack is just vanilla, which is very interesting. The starter decks that I have played from the first set, there's like 10 creature cards, and then everything else is a spell trap, so that's very interesting. It's gonna have to be in its own video. The guys were pretty nice to talk to. I don't know how. I went up, they started explaining their game, and I'm like, yeah. And they're like, oh, we just released our new set. I think I have some packs in here. Yeah, we just released our new set, Empires on the Rise. And I'm like, oh yeah, I know, I got like a case of that. And they're like, you what? I'm like, yeah, I got that. And they're like, wait a second, are you Two Lanes? And I'm like, how the heck they figured that out? And apparently they figured out from my name tag because I backed them on Kickstarter, so that surprise was ruined right there. But I actually have a few packs from this game, so let's open them and see what lies within. These are some promos, and I think I have 2 packs. Oh, I think there's a 3rd one in here, but it was open. One of my friends gave me their pack, so let's look at this one and pretend, oh boy. We got Black Magic Hellfire, which is a unified, which is the spell card. It's got Bloodborne 10 and Consume 10, which Bloodborne 10 means you need to pay 10 of your life points or 10 of your damage counters, because damage tracks up in that game, to activate. And it says, target 5 black magic demon cards in your discard pile and target up to 5 non-demon cards on the field. And then if you do, eradicate or banish the target cards. So you get rid of demons in your discard and you get rid of non-demons from your opponent. Okay, I've been looking not at my camera there to try to read this card, and the lighting has gone mad. If this card is eradicated by the effect of a black magic demon card, you can deal 2 damage to all warriors on the target player's side of the field. You can only activate either effect of Black Magic Hellfire. That's interesting. So it's like a board wipe type spell. We have the Duvox Deprivation Chamber, which this is like my one of pet peeve with graphic design, is when the names are sideways, because then I gotta do this to read the name. But anyway, this is another spell, and this is also like a shattered card. You see the shatter in the upper right. That's like one of the chaser rarity type things. We have Nest of the Dragon Crystals, which is a trap card of the Mystical Beasts faction. There's 8 factions in this game, I think. We have the Purified Cave Dweller Proteus. We have the Unstoppable Defense from the Titans. That's the faction that I've liked. We have Duvox's Deployable Bomb. I can't read, so you know I play card games. We got Dragon Protector Empowerment, another spell. We have Elixir of Strength, which is a trap. We have the Clash with Unstoppable Darkness, another trap card. We have Oath to the Lost Messiah. We have Lake of the Lost Messiah. We have Sinister Mount Bane Lava Spine. We have Blastforge Barrier Buckler. And then we have Lost Messiah Malicious Kamash, which is a warrior. That's, I think there's only been like 2 warriors in this whole pack. Resistance is our only option, and Duvox's Laboratory of Horrors. This Duvox guy. Don't you say it. Don't I say it. Me? You better not say it. Is sounding pretty interesting. This is why I make scripted content. And because it's interesting. Well, let's see. Yeah, we got 1 creature card. We got 2 creature type cards. I think it's only 3. We got 3. And then the rest of these are back row. So yeah, that's 3 creatures and 13 back row. 12 back row. I can't count either. Oh, guys, I need help. So yeah, let's bust open one of these packs, because I kind of already knew what was in that one. Let's see if the warrior distribution is any different. We got Putrid Acid Rain. We got Honed Tusk Sabers. We got Zenesi, the Dragon of Violent Twilight. We have Mystic Fire Reptilian Salamandra. We have Cerebral Brawl, the Bound Seraphim Mind. We have Guchis the Headhunter. See, he's got 3 attack. He has no effect. Death Bell of the Palace Putrid. Ooh, this is our... There's some kind of foily, interesting thing here. Mania, Grim Goddess of Death. This is a 4-star rarity, so that's pretty good, I think. We got Veil of Condemnation. Now this is a Veil card. This starts off in play, and it kind of does something after a certain amount of turns in the game, so this one is 3. When you flip it over, let's see what it does. When this card is revealed, immediately activate the following effect. Search your deck for up to 2 Chaos Divine Angel cards and add the search cards to your hand. Then search your deck for 2 Lost Messiah Angel cards and eradicate the cards face up. Okay, so that's probably some combo nonsense. We have Primordial Pushback. We have Betrayal from Within. Rogue Card Monty. That Unstoppable Feeling. Black Magic Dark Order. And Alejos Hunting Party. Ale House. Oops. Alley House. Alley House. Well, that one was kind of better. We had five creature type cards and 4 back row. And I think instead of opening the last pack, we're going to move on. Otherwise, this video is going to take forever, probably. Let's see what else we got. We have Primal, the Primal field cards. Yep, it says in the upper left, field. Might be kind of hard to read, but they were giving these away at the Gencon. Oh, there we go. These two say Gencon. I just recognized the other two. Oh, they do. It's just really hard to see. Whoa, there we go. Gencon. These are a new thing in the Primal game. They start off on the board and they can do things to help you. And Primal, if you don't remember, I did some videos on it before. I might have already said that. Is that this is like the Naruto game, but new. They're still building it out. They're going to do first edition in April, I think, next year. You should get you some. Oh, actually, I played in a starter deck tournament. It was pretty fun. I got second. It turns out in that game, if you don't open a turn 0, which is your turn 1 play, you get wrecked. So yeah, I got wrecked. That's what happened in the finals. Next, I got some Digimon finalist cards because I played in a big Digimon regional and I actually got 13th place. So I made top 16 and I got my ticket to nationals again. So I will probably go back there. Last Nationals was pretty fun. My team, which is what I'm using here, the Bancho Boys playmat, kind of went and did pretty well in the finals. So we got a super old BT3 Piledramon. They're on the 13th set now. We got a BT1 Metal Greymon. We got a EX3 War Growlmon. We have the BT7 Aldamon, which is vaguely kinda not really playable. We have the BT4 Rise Greymon, which Shine Greymon, which is the final form of this guy, is really good right now, but it doesn't run this card. Then we have Omni Shoutmon, which I played Cross Hearts in the tournament, and it did better than I thought. I was playing it because I was lazy, but apparently it was just pretty good. And we have Kano Whistmon, which is the Gamamon level 5, and yeah, that deck's kind of not really playable. So that's Digimon. I think now I got another set of these, but just for participating. We don't need to open that again. We have some event packs. I think I already opened this one though. Let's see what I got in this event pack. I got Defense Plug-in C. Woo! Probably the worst thing you can get from this event pack. But I think I got 2, 3 more. What is this? Memory gauge. I don't need that. But let's see what we got in these 2 event packs right here. I got Lotmon. That's all right, I guess. I forgot what's in these event packs though. So if something really playable comes up, I'll know. Rena, which is good if you're playing exactly one deck, and I don't have the pieces to play that one deck. So, oops. It may be useful to somebody, but not me. Next, I got Nostalgics. Nostalgics was there. I didn't see the creator Zaba, but I did run into Rin's Collectibles, and we talked about the game for a second. I think there's also a pack in here. So Nostalgics is a game that I haven't got to cover yet, but it's kind of like a Hearthstone, but they added Yu-Gi-Oh traps, and they also added Pokemon Evolution. So let's go through this real quick. We got Voodoo, so it costs 1 mana. It's Hearthstone mana. We got 3 health. This is a persistent health game, so you're going to have to find a way to track that. And this is its attack and how much damage it does, which is 0, but it's got Death Touch. So if it deals damage to a fighter, destroy it. If it does 0 damage, I'm not sure if it deals damage because it doesn't do any damage. So not sure about that. Probably doesn't do anything. We got Lunch Break. This is one of the trap cards with the question exclamation mark right here. Let's see if this kills my lighting. No. And this says, when your hero or fighter is attacked, restore 5 HP to that target prior to any damage dealt, so you can heal before you get attacked. We got Complete Yeet. When a fighter attacks your hero, resolve the attack and then return that fighter to the opponent hand, destroying any equipment attached to it. We got Lucky Draw, which is the spell type card, costs 4. This bronze frame means that it's a common. And it says draw a card, reveal it, then deal damage equal to its cost to anything. And we have a Serena, which I think is still a level 1 type creature. And we have a one-trick pony. And we have Marjor, which is our... this is evolves from Drask, so it's not a level 1. This is a level... I don't know. It's not a basic, though. So you have to pay 7 and evolve this on Drask. And then your opponent activates a thing that puts it back in your hand and you cry. Then we have Epina, which is evolves from Sarah. Did we get that earlier? Oh yeah, so we actually got a line in the pack. So you play Sarah on turn 2 for 2, and then when it's turn 4, you can yeet Sarah and play Athena, or you put it behind it. I'm not sure. It's been a while since I did play this game. And then you've got Athena, and it's better slightly than its base form. It's got more health. It does more damage-ish. We have Soul Jar and Rave Generator. So I think this is a field card. Yeah, so there's a Yu-Gi-Oh! Field spell type cards. That seems to be a pretty popular mechanic through some of these games. And that's nostalgic. It's...
Yeah? What is it, me? What is it?
Sure is something.
Darn, I had me in the first half.
Moving right along, let's see. We have Pocket Paragon's Dual Set. This game was interesting. I did not know this game existed until I saw it at their booth at Gencon. It's like a rock, paper, scissors. Here we got the rock, we got the scissors, we got the paper, but it's also got abilities on different characters. Like this is Quentin the Guardian. So his paper, if it hits, you can exhaust your shield card, and if you do, you gain 2 attack. So you have health points, but you can also counter the other person's thing based off what you play. There's also this red attack card where whenever you play a card, you can't play it again, so it goes into like cooldown, and to get it back you need to use this rest card. But if somebody plays the red attack card when you play rest, you execute them and they immediately die, and that's the end of the game. And then every character also has an ultimate attack that they can use for some amount of energy, and you get energy whenever you do things. So it was a really fast, interesting game. So I actually bought one of the sets. There were several sets and my camera's too zoomed in, but this was a giant robot set, and I bought it, and maybe I'll do a gameplay video for it since it's so short, but we'll have to get back to that in the future. For now, we're gonna keep going. I think I got more primal cards. Oh yeah, these are my second place prizings. Let's see. Yeah, second place, right there. Kind of hard to see, but we got some shiny cards. I don't really like the Necro people as much, but the pirates are kind of cool, and this is kind of a pirate card. Actually, it's dragging. Womp womp. Don't listen to me. Anyway, continuing on. I got another 2 characters from Pocket Paragon, but we already talked about that. I got some sort of One Piece promotional pack. I don't play One Piece. I've had friends that play it, and they got me to play a couple games, but I didn't get into it right at the beginning, and then it was expensive and I didn't want to play it, so I just kind of missed the boat on that one. We got Marco the character. He got 5,000. Oh wait, no, this is not a leader. We got Killer, Miss All Sunday. I don't know One Piece either, so I don't really know any of these characters. The extent of One Piece I know was the pirate rap from the 4Kids version, and that's not where it is anymore. And finally, the last thing in my envelope, I think this is my top 32 envelope at the Digimon tournament. Oh yeah, we got 2 sorcery packs, which if you don't know, sorcery is the game that all the magic boomers cream themselves to, and the packs are like $20 a piece and a box is like $900, and some of the cards have some ridiculous value. So I have 2 packs. Let's open them and see if we get any of the multi-$1,000 cards. Has to be a foil though, so I think I didn't get one in this pack because foils have a full art on the back, and yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything here. Why do I even need to look at this pack? No, I will anyway. We got Leap Attack. Now this game is on a grid, and by the end of the game, it is kind of fun. I played the draft of it. I won and got the 2 packs, but towards the end of the game, there's like so many cards on the board that it gets a little convoluted. on trying to untap and, you know, position everything, and your opponent's got 3 stuffs on the same square. But let's go through the cards. We got Leap Attack. Exceptional means it's an uncommon, I think. We have Chain Lightning, which is a pretty neat card. We have Scavenging Fiend. We have Assorted Animals. That's pretty cool. This is elite, so this is our rare in the pack. We have Petrosian Cavalry. We have Pirate Ship. It can only go on the water because it's a pirate ship. We got Snow Leopard. I haven't seen that one before. We have Unravel. We have Wild Boar, which I got 4 of in my draft. It's a 1 cost, 2 power. It just goes because it's a boar, and it hits things slightly hard. We have the Midnight Rogue. It's ranged, which means it can attack. It can attack things that are in the next square over without getting hit back, and it also has stealth, so you can't hit it until it hits at least once. We have the Azurage Caravan. It has all elements and minion types. I wonder if that ever comes up. We have Ice Lance, which is a spell. We have a Sea Serpent. We have a Wall of Fire. And we have a Remote Desert, which is a site. You play the sites and then you can move around on the sites that you control and you attack your enemy sites. So there's absolutely nothing in there. What's in this one though? There's gotta be. Give me the foil Philosopher's Lotus. Give me the pack open. Ooh, we got an exceptional sight as the first card. The Ruins. It is 2 different elements. That's interesting. We have the Scavenging Fiend again with a 400 card set, and we get the same uncommon 2 packs in a row. We got Shrink. We got Star Seeds of Ur. We got the Porcupine Pufferfish. Oh, well, I guess that was the unique. So no. Oh, the unique is actually the super rare, kind of the rarest rarity. I don't know if this one fill up to 13 voids with rubble. I'm not sure if that's a good one or not. We got the Porcupine Pufferfish. That one did me pretty good in the draft. Cave Trolls. Roaming Monster was really good in draft because you can summon it anywhere. So you summon it right by your opponent's like character card and they just can't do anything. We got Scarecrow. We got Land Surveyor, which is good because when you play it, you draw a land card. So that's, you know, hard to argue against that. We got Berry, which is not a magic term. It's definitely sorcery. Sorcery would never copy anything Magic did. We got the Caravan, we got the Ice Lance, we got the Sea Serpent, we got the Wall of Fire, and we got a Humble Village. Those last 4 cards are like the same exact cards. But no foil cards, so I'm suing. We might as well open that last pack of Empires on the Rise. Let's see if we can get at least one like super duper rarest card in the set kind of thing. Whoop. Let's see, we got this guy, that thing. The art's kind of cool on this game. I think the framing sometime is a little off with the sideways names. Hey look, we got the same 3 attack guys before. Ooh, we did! We got Michael's Final Wrath. We got 5 stars, baby. That's a trap card. Nice. Well, we can max rarity some kind of game here. And it's foil. I don't know if it comes in not foil. Doesn't look like any special foil. I don't know if this line is special or not. And then the rest of this pack is the uncommons and commons. So that's my super hit for the day. And my Gencon adventures, all of which were described in a ranty, nonsensical kind of way. I'll be back next time with some actual content. Bye-bye.